Hello and welcome to Let's Play Tyrion Cuthbert, Attorney of the Arcane, Blind. I'm Wisemimir. Let's get this show on the road. When we last left off, we were presenting things to Jan Hughes to see what he has to say. Because at the moment, he's our only lead. Are you sure you didn't leave out any details? Pretty sure. But I wasn't paying that much attention. I definitely didn't think the workday would end with a homicide. Okay. Did I check the spell compendium? I did not. Or at least I don't think I did. Ugh, I just really hope we don't lose our jobs to those constructs. Well, if there's any silver lining to Bellwether's death, it's that she can't carry out her plan. Oh, I think I might have read this already. Oh no, I did read it already, but that's because it was... Ugh.
Repario Arcanum.
Great, nothing magic in here. Let's go back to the kitchen. Detect magic.
Arcanum.
Nope. Do I have enough for... Finally. Okay. Wallace? Yep. Who are you? What do you want? Wallace, it's Celeste and Tyrion. From the library, remember? Oh, right. How are you doing? Apparently not well. Please, tell me you're going to get me out of here. I keep talking to them. I keep telling them that I didn't do it, but they still won't let me go. I'm sorry, Wallace. But they found traces of necromancy on the body. And because of that, they're going to push your case to trial. What? Are they going to execute me? This can't be happening. I can't breathe. Please, calm down. We know that you're innocent. With that said, would you let me represent you in court? Oh right, you said you were a lawyer. But still, I don't really have any money to pay you with. Don't worry about that. For now, let's just focus on getting you acquitted. What? No, they want something from me, but... Well, I guess it doesn't matter anyways. It's not like I have anything else to lose. That's not exactly the reaction you were expecting. But at least he's cooperating. Okay, let's present my badge. What can you tell me about this? Sorry, I can't tell you much about that. Dang it. I'm so used to the games this is taking influence from. Oh well. Tell me about the constructs. Sorry, I can't tell you much about that. Damn it. Foul classroom smell? Nope. map? Nothing. Who discovered the body? Do you know the twins who work in the academy kitchen? Not personally. I only ever saw them when I went to get food in the cafeteria. But I could tell they were both scared of me. They always did their best to avoid talking to me. Okay, autopsy. I can't believe the professor is actually dead. Yeah, we just saw her this morning. But you don't actually feel that bad about it, do you? No, it's fine. We saw firsthand how she treated you. Everyone in this case has a motive. No one can blame you for feeling that way. It still doesn't feel real. Bloodstain? Nope. Headmaster's actions. Yeah, no, he was nowhere near the headmaster. Okay. What can you tell me about the lockdown system? Nothing. What can you tell me about this? Nothing. What can you tell me about Chan's statement? Nothing. Okay. I know what I have to present, but, I just wanted to get everything else out of the way before I give him the spell compendium back. This may be blind, but it's kinda obvious what they want me to do. I don't understand. I was with you in the library the entire time. But why do they still think I'm the murderer? It makes no sense in the last... Yep. You told the Inquisition, right? Did you tell them that I'm innocent? They framed me? Well, we did, but as we said before, there are traces of necromancy on the body. And with the state of the body, they believe she was murdered with a necromancy spell. Apparently that makes you their prime suspect. I see. Wallace, we heard about the type of magic that you're studying. Don't worry. The headmaster already explained it to us. You just wanted to use necromancy to become a doctor, right? I understand that you have reservations about talking about your magic. But in order to build a case for you, I need your spell compendium. I don't have one. I know. Eris told us about that. That's why she gave us a blank one for you to attune to. But do I have to? It's your life on the line. And we need all the information we can get to help you. So, sorry, you're right. I'll attune to it. I have a feeling that would have been the exact same dialogue had I just presented the thing. But I'm not certain. Wallace's spell compendium has been added to your notes. Prestidigitation has been added to your notes. My favorite spell. Does pretty much nothing. But it's fun. Mend Wounds has been added to your note. Has been added to your notes. Ugh. Okay. So, it heals the wounds of the target over the casting time. Wounds on the target are magically healed without leaving any scars or bruises. The spell can't restore missing limbs, nor can it revive someone who has already died. Illusory Disguise has been added to your notes. Oh. That's not good. Revive has been added to your notes. Floods the target with life energy in an attempt to resuscitate them. It can't heal wounds sustained. Results may vary, but it cannot resuscitate someone who has been dead for more than a minute. Animate Corpse. Reanimates the target using life energy, creating an undead minion for the duration. The minion follows the caster's orders, but its intelligence is limited, and it cannot speak. The minion can end the spell prematurely, but will only do so if ordered to by the caster. Once the spell has ended, the undead will return to being a corpse. Necrotic Blight has been added to your notes. Pulls all of the life energy from the target, resulting in instant death. And this spell does not wound the target, nor does it leave any physical evidence, but it still leaves a magical trace. So there shouldn't be blood on the scene if this was used. And I think that's the case they're going to try to make, that because he's a necromancer and there's blood on the scene, he must have used that spell to kill, and that's gonna be our contradiction. Making educated guesses here. I know nothing about what's coming. You don't understand the reason why he's studying this type of magic. But the spells in his compendium are still pretty gruesome. I mean, Revivify and, am I getting that right? Revive. Revive and Mend Wounds are perfectly fine, safe spells. The others are, okay, Prestidigitation is also a safe spell. Illusory Disguise is strange, but, eh. Like, there are probably safe uses for Illusory Disguise. Can't say the same about Animate Corpse and, Necrotic Blight. Those are a little concerning. It's a little terrifying that spells like this even exist. Yes, I'm terrified by the healing spells. Sorry. I know I was being difficult. A long time ago, I showed my compendium to someone I trusted. And she saw my necromancy spells. She told everyone in the academy. That's also when Professor Bellwether started coming after me. I'm sorry, that must have been hard for you. But at least you had Eris. Yeah, I did. How did you and Eris become friends anyway? Another hint from of fear from her. Are her fears related to Eris? I mean, considering what Eris Illmater's been doing, which seems to be temporal magic or something, wouldn't be surprised. Oh, it's a bit of a strange story. Sometimes the other students would steal the ID number off of my locker, and they'd switch it with one on another locker. They thought it was funny whenever the owner got angry with me. Eris had a bit of a reputation around our school. I'm not sure why, but everyone was scared of her, even the students from the nobility. I can hazard a few guesses. She is kinda creepy. It was probably due to some baseless rumors. No, I don't think the rumors were baseless. One day someone switched my nameplate with hers. I was so scared when she approached me I couldn't even say anything. But she didn't get angry like the others. She just apologized and gave me back my nameplate. After that, she randomly started talking to me whenever she saw me. We became friends after that. That's nice. It's a good thing he was able to find a friend in a place like that. Alright. Necromancy. So I have to ask, if it's caused you so much trouble, why are you still studying necromancy? I want to use it to become a doctor. That doesn't explain your other spells. The headmaster told us the same thing. But you could have just stopped after learning the healing spells. Why are you learning spells that can steal people's life force and raise undead? Life and death are two sides of the same coin. That's the key principle behind necromancy. The first undead was actually a failed attempt to resurrect a human using magic. Wow, I never knew that. Right now, basic necromancy can only heal injuries and wounds. But it can't do anything for diseases or deformities. If I could just keep studying, I know that I can create a new type of necromancy. One that can cure diseases and save lives. He specifically wants to cure diseases. Did something happen to him to motivate him that much? I think I can already guess the answer to this question. But how was your relationship with Catherine Bellwether? It's exactly what you'd expect. After word got out about what I was studying, Professor Bellwether would always target me. She'd start yelling at me for the smallest mistakes. And she'd do that to some of the other students too, and she'd focus on the ones that were poor, like me. And that's terrible. I'd wake up each day, dreading the possibility that she'd notice me in the hallways. I knew how to avoid her and stay out of her way, but sometimes she'd just come looking for me. I can't believe that after everything that she did, she's just gone. You must have mixed emotions about what happened. I honestly don't know how I feel. To be honest, I always wished she'd disappear. But now that it's happened, I just feel more afraid. It feels like she's going to come back from the grave to haunt me. Even with Bellwether gone, his trauma is still going to, it will still probably linger. I mean, there's also another necromancer at the school, apparently. So, it's safe to say, there's going to be some potential problems with the corpse getting back up. I'm starting to put things together now. Have you figured something out? Yeah, I just need some time to think through everything. The prosecution wants to implicate Wallace despite his alibi. They wouldn't have a reason to do this unless the evidence heavily implicated him. How does the evidence implicate Wallace? We've learned he's a necromancer, and he's the only person at the Academy that's capable of high-level necromancy. Only person at the Academy we know of. A magical trace of necromancy was found on the body. There's a trace of necromancy on the body. This means that they think that Wallace used one of his necromancy spells. Even without seeing the traces, it's pretty obvious that magic was used on the body. Right, because there aren't any wounds on it. And the autopsy report found no signs of poison or disease. Which spell do they think Wallace used? The prosecution will probably argue Wallace used one of his spells to kill Bellwether. And that would be Necrotic Blight. They will probably say that he used Necrotic Blight. That makes sense. Necrotic Blight would have drained the life force from her body. And thank you, game, for noting the contradiction I noticed. But that's where the contradiction lies. Spot on. Let's suppose that Wallace did kill Bellwether using Necrotic Blight. There's something at the crime scene that wouldn't be there if that were true. What is wrong with this crime scene? Bellwether's body was found in blood. Right. The lecture hall floor was covered in blood. Wait. What? The Academy's staff, the Academy's employees. Oh, wait. Well, it doesn't make sense linguistically, but... Okay, yes, it does kind of make sense linguistically, it's just a weird phrasing. Bellwether's body was covered in blood? Okay. Necrotic Blight is a spell that doesn't inflict any visible wounds. There shouldn't have been any blood on the body. But then, what really happened? That's the last piece. And if I had to guess, the information we need is being hidden by one of the witnesses who discovered the body. Valentina? She's definitely hiding something. Did you notice how she reacted when I asked you to scan the room? Yeah, she ran away, and she didn't even try to be subtle about it. With the way she reacted, I think she may have been trying to hide herself from your detect magic, which can only mean that there's a magical trace on her. I wonder what she's trying to hide. There's only one way to find out. Next time you see her, could you subtly cast detect magic and scan her? Alright. It's been a while since we talked to her. Valerie also mentioned that they still had work to do today. She might be back in the Academy's kitchen now. And just like that, I think we have triggered the, Actually, yeah, I think that was flat out saying we triggered her movement back to the kitchen. And those two are finally gone. I can finally get some cleaning done. Okay, there she is. Use detect magic to scan her from here. Right. Just don't shout the incantation like you always do. I know that. Alright, here goes. I am bad at pronouncing Latin words. Reperio Arcanum. What is it? There's a trace of magic on it. I knew it. Which school of magic is it? It's necromancy. There's a trace of necromancy on her. What? Valentina has a magical trace of necromancy on her. Someone cast a necromancy spell on her within the last 48 hours. What do we do now? You're still not sure how this fits in with everything. For now, let's just talk to her and see if we can get information out of her. If all else fails, we can confront her with the evidence we have. Oh, it's you two again. Okay, just relax. All I have to do is repeat what I told them last time. Unfortunately for her, that won't work this time. Magic on body. Messianus, did you know that there's a trace of necromancy on Bellwether's body? That's what he used to kill the professor, right? A necromancy spell? That's the thing. If that were true, a lot of the evidence we found doesn't make sense. I think someone else cast a spell on the body. Is it possible that you saw someone use magic on Bellwether? No, definitely not. Calm down, there's no way they know. Her thoughts are an open book now. If you beat her in an argument, her thoughts might show you what she's hiding. Valentina Ionis. Valentina Ionis' psychological profile is complete. Well, I guess it's time to argue. Valentina knows more than she's letting on. She found the body along with her sister. And she reacted strangely when you mentioned someone may have used magic on the body. Okay, that's time. Looks like we'll be solving this argument next episode. I've been Wisemimir. If you liked this video, leave me a like, a comment, or a subscribe. See ya!